So we managed to get these two awesome devices here, which are the Poco M4 Pro and also the Poco X4 Pro 5G here. And both of these devices each cost only less than 1,300 ringgit. But bear in mind, this is not a comparison video, so which one suits you more? Let's check it out. So first thing first, let's clear things out. So Poco has three different variants: the M series, the X series, and also the F series, which are in totally different categories. The M series are for the budget entry-level market, the X series are for the mid-ranger, and the F series are for the flagship. Alright, so now you roughly get the idea where the Poco M4 Pro and also the Poco X4 Pro 5G belong to, and both of these devices, the price differences are just within 300 bucks. So you do the math and judge it for yourself. Now, as for the designs here, I would say both have the same Poco family branding design here, with a large panel for the camera hump here with the Poco branding imprinted on it. Both have a glossy back finish, but the Poco X4 Pro here stands out with the spotlight light pattern on the back. So by looking at it, both of these design has been improved and look sleeker and better compared to each of their predecessors. But if you ask me, I'll prefer the more boxy design here for the Poco X4 Pro 5G. So on the display here, both are having the same AMOLED Full HD Plus DCI P3 white color gamut here. So colors on the displays are really sharp and nice this time around. The differences between the two are the refresh rates. The Poco M4 Pro has a 90Hz refresh rate, while the X4 Pro 5G here has a slightly higher 120Hz refresh rate with a 360Hz touch sampling rate. So on paper, they might seem to have quite a significant difference here, but on a real life look, well, you can't really see much difference. For audio, I would say both are having a loud and nice stereo speakers.
This is the team that's going to take down the most dangerous wizard in the century.
A 3.5mm audio jack, IR blaster, and a side-mounted fingerprint scanner. The side-mounted fingerprint sensor is quite responsive and fast with the haptic engine. With the haptic, it really feels good when you touch any buttons on it. Both have a 5000 mAh battery with 33W Pro fast charging on the M4 Pro and a 67W turbo charging on the X4 Pro 5G. I would say in terms of battery life, both are pretty similar, but the only advantage on the X4 Pro 5G here is the faster charging time. As for the performance, both of these devices has a different chipset. As the M4 Pro is a 4G variant, so it comes equipped with a MediaTek Helio G96, which is an improvement from the previous M3 Pro, while the X4 Pro 5G sports a Snapdragon 695 5G chipset. Now, by looking at the chipset on both of these devices, I wouldn't say it is the best, but for daily usage and gaming wise, I would say it's great enough, so it justifies its pricing. Now, I'm not a hardcore gamer, but I did run some tests with PUBG Mobile and you get decent enough graphics to game somewhat. Now for the cameras, the Poco M4 Pro here comes with a 64MP main triple rear camera, while the X4 Pro comes with 108MP triple rear cameras. Both have an 8MP ultra wide lens and a 2MP macro lens on the rear, along with a 16MP front camera for selfies on both devices. So, let me know what you think about the photo samples and video samples in the comments below. As for the pricing, the Poco M4 Pro comes with the price of 899 ringgit, while the Poco X4 Pro starts with 1199 ringgit. So, by taking a closer look at both of these devices, which one suits you more? To be honest, both of these devices are actually not a bad device. It's actually a great device. Just that it all depends on what you need, what you want, and on your budget too lah. So that's all for today. Let me know what you think about both of these devices in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video if you like it. I'm Joshua C. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.